Hello, this is Ben Curtin with Tata Technologies. Today we're going to take a look at detailing of model-based definitions inside of Autodesk Inventor. So model-based definition, or the annotation environment inside the models with Inventor, is new in 2018, and I covered this a little bit in a previous video, but I did want to point out one thing as it pertains to drawing views within the model here. So I've got a bunch of model-based annotations in here, and they're in different planes. But what we're going to want to do potentially is to organize those into different view representations within the model. So in this case, I've got an ISO view, and this is really set up where basically I could show just about any of the annotations. But some of these, if we looked at this from like the front face, I'm going to call this the front, even though it's the bottom on the view cube. This annotation, this one, and this one, they would just be on edge and wouldn't really make any sense. So what I did is I hid those annotations in that particular view representation. That's going to allow us to control which annotations are in which views when we go ahead and start detailing this. So notice as well, I actually have a general note on here as well, a general profile note I should say. That will also show up in the drawing when we start detailing this component. So I've got a blank drawing open here. Let's go ahead and just make a base view from this, and I'll adjust the orientation and the view scale to something more appropriate. So I guess we'll just make those, let's make that 2:1. Looks like that'll fit. Okay, and we'll make a side and top view, and I'll lay out an isometric view here as well. Let's just move those into a little bit better position. And now we're ready to start grabbing some of the details or the annotations for these different views. So first of all, I could just get just about all that detailing on my isometric view right here. So if I right click on this, I can go to retrieve model annotations. Now this works based off of the design view we want to reference. Notice I've got the one for front view here. That's probably not what I want here. I actually want to switch that to ISO, in which case now all the different annotations show up. Not all of them really make sense here, but you can see them all. If we wanted to show them, we could. So I'll just go ahead and OK that, just so we can see how we can start adjusting these and so on. So like some of these, like that dimension right there, we can drag that down, move it to a more appropriate location. We can go ahead and maybe move our radius dimension around a little bit, and so on. So it gives us the opportunity to start adjusting things. Now, much like kind of ballooning in an assembly, these annotations know if they've already been placed in other views. So for example, if I wanted to place or show some annotations in this front view right here, and I go to retrieve annotations from that, you can see that nothing really shows up right at this time. So let me cancel this. So let's say that annotation right there, I'm going to delete off this view. There's probably a couple more I really don't necessarily want either. Maybe this one. And maybe the one for the front face here. Actually, I'll leave that one. Well, we'll take that off. Okay, so we'll leave a couple of them on there, but let's go ahead and grab the annotations off the other views now. And that's actually the one I want for the front there, I believe. So let's go for the top here. That's one where it makes sense. There we go. So this is where we've got flatness on the front right here, as well as the radius for that side. Now that's probably not the best. That might be one where I turn that back on in the isometric view, but I just wanted to show that we can grab those annotations here more effectively, or they're probably better for that view. We could have placed some of those in this view, such as our dimension right here. And notice we also, when we started placing these views, we already got our default profile note on the drawing as well. So key here is that we can go ahead and retrieve those dimensions. That's the key. They are tied to the actual design or the view representation as well. So I'll just turn that one last note back on that we're still missing. So now we have all of them detailed. So from an approach perspective, you might want to go ahead and try to retrieve dimensions on the orthographic views where it makes sense, and then have one master view or just ISO view where you have all of the annotations available there. That way you can go to your ISO view and do a get on those model annotations and retrieve any that you may have missed in one of the orthographic views that really didn't make sense there. Okay, so thanks for viewing, and we'll keep an eye on some of the newer updates in Inventor 2018, and we'll start publishing some more videos detailing those in the future. So thanks for watching.